In our lesson today for writing, I've posted a read aloud story for you to listen to and write about today. The story is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You can find it under classwork, listed under material, listen to reading. For today's writing lesson, we're going to learn about the characters, the setting, and the plot. The characters are the who in the story. Who's in the story? What's it about? In this story, we have Goldilocks, we have Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear. And that's pretty much all the main characters of the story. We're going to learn about the setting in the story. That is the where. Where does this story happen? And even though the bear family goes for a walk at the beginning of the story, most of the story takes place in the bear family house. So the setting for this story is the bear family house. The plot for this story is the what happened. And while we might want to tell all of the details that happen in a story when we're retelling the story page by page, when we're writing a retelling of a story or telling a short summary of the story, we want to just tell what was generally happening in the story. So the plot for Goldilocks and the Three Bears could be, in this story, a bear family leaves their house and Goldilocks breaks in. She checks out all of the house and finally falls asleep in Baby Bear's bed. When the bears come home, they find the mess that she left and then they scare her away. She never comes back again. For today's writing, you're going to use the words first, next, and last to retell what happens in the story. Please grab your purple duotang or your writing journal, any empty journal, a blank piece of paper, or if you want, you can print off the sequence writing pages that are available under classwork for Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You don't need to have those writing pages. You can work just on plain paper or even on your whiteboard like I did earlier for my sentence writing and spelling. You're going to write what happened in the story, a very short retelling with some of the important details, using the sentence starters first for the beginning of the story, next for the middle sections of the story, and last for the end of the story. You want to make sure that you add enough details so that when you read it back, it makes sense and has everything that you need to understand the story plot. Read your story to someone in your family and then add pictures for the beginning, middle, and end, kind of like a comic book, just a snapshot of what happened that you talked about in your sentences. Remember to use the Star Writer's checklist posted under classwork so that you remember to use capital letters at the beginning of your sentences, spaces between your words, and periods at the end. We want to make sure you have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and at least 3 to 5 sentences. When you're done, you can post a snapshot of your picture online, and later in the week we're going to get together with a Google Lives chat and let you read some of the stories you've written this week, so this might be one that you want to practice and share. Have a nice day. See you again.